Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whenever you're watching this. I wanted to make a quick video explaining the new structure of programs and the new structure of sessions here at JaxFit. So the first thing that you're going to notice is that what's going to change for you in terms of your programming, in terms of what actually happens in your session, is going to be very minimal. We're just enacting this structure to make sure that the coaches are engaged, to make sure that you are getting the attention you need, and to make sure that we're providing the right structure for you to actually get the results that you want. So that when you're here, you don't have to walk around, you don't have to wait around or look around. You are getting the chance to actually turn your brain off and be led through an entire coaching session up to the standards that I want you to be coached. So sessions have been pretty inconsistent, and it's my job to structure the whole gym to make sure that you are getting the consistency that you need to get where you want to go. Because if you think about it, you signed up here because you have an ideal version of yourself. You have the place that you want to be, the goal that you want to reach. And we're not doing our job if we don't hold you up to the standard of that person that you want to be, that body that you want to build, whatever you want to call it. So I've changed the structure to make sure that every time you're here, we are keeping those ideals in mind, and you are constantly striving and constantly being pushed to get the results that you want and the results that you deserve, to be perfectly honest, and the results that it's our only vocation in life to get you there. So the purpose of this structure is there's a couple fold. I'm not going to count because I'm not good at that, as you obviously know. First thing is we want to make sure that you have a great training session every time you're here. The second thing is to keep the schedule intact. We don't want anybody here to be in a situation where the session before you was not managed well, so now there's 4 people going over into your time slot and the trainer has to split their attention between 8 people. That's not what we want at all. That's frankly unacceptable to me because you're signing up for attention. And every time you're here the entire hour, you deserve that attention. We want to use this structure to keep the sessions limited to 4 to 6 people to avoid that same problem. And we want to create a system where your coach is totally in control of the entire flow of your session. So that's what this is behind me. And I know you're not going to be able to see everything perfectly because it's on a video, but as you see, things are broken down just a little bit differently. I'm not sure how awkward my movement here is going to look, but please, bear with me a little bit. So each session is now broken up into 3 blocks. If you notice in terms of the actual letters, the actual program, nothing has changed at all in the program, except maybe there's a 3rd exercise here in your first set where there wasn't previously. So let's use red because it's probably the most visible from where you are. So red's gonna start here, go there, and then finish there. And like I said, there's nothing new about what's actually in the program. The program is going to feel exactly the same. These time blocks are what's different. So every session is going to start off with a 5 to 7 minute warm-up where your coach is actually going to be on the ground leading you through the movements to make sure that you're being coached from the first second you step on the training. After that 5-minute warm-up, you're going to move on to your first training block. First training blocks are going to be 3 to 4 movements done first training block is going to be 3 exercises done 3 to 4 times. Now there is a time limit on each training block, but if this week you take your watch, you look how long it actually takes you to complete each training block, it's definitely going to be under 15 minutes. These are very generous times, just designed to keep the structure, not designed to make you rush, not designed to turn this into a CrossFit class, and not designed to turn this into cardio breakneck speed, everyone yelling at you boot camp stuff. So ideally, you're going to get done all 4 sets of your 3 movements in that 15 minutes. If you don't, the time is also an amazing metric for progress. So if you think week 1 of a new program, you only get done 3 sets of your first block. But then 2nd, 3rd, 4th week, you get done 4. That is an immediate measure of progress, and that is an immediate metric that you can use to gauge your improvement. After the 15 minutes, you're going to move on to your 2nd block. Same thing here, 3 exercises done 4 times. You've most likely finished this right now in less than 15 minutes anyway. After that, you're going to move on to the 3rd block. This is the hypertrophy block, basically like the accessory block. Again, the structure of your programming, what you're actually doing, nothing's changing. This is just providing a structure to make your coach more engaged and to give you more attention throughout the entire program. But the same thing, if you don't finish on time, if you don't finish all these sets and reps, it's just another metric for you to gauge throughout the month. So you notice with the warm-up, that's only 50 minutes. Sessions are going to be an hour like always. So at the end, the last 5 to 7 to 10 minutes, there's going to be a finisher in which the entire group, you included, is going to move over to the other side of the gym. It's going to be the same finisher for the entire week. So that gives you another metric for progress. Obviously, you want to get better at whatever the finisher is throughout the week. You want to do better on Friday than you did on Monday. Everything we're doing here is trying to structure everything to get you results, to give you the engagement, attention, and to get you the results that you don't need, you don't want, that quite frankly I view that you deserve from working here. And it's our job to put that at the forefront. But for that to happen, we have to develop a structure where we can keep the sessions to an hour so that you get the attention you deserve. We change the structure to make the coaches heavily involved. To be quite frank, I haven't been happy with the level of engagement from the coaches. I have not been happy with the level of coaching done by the coaches. So all of this is to ensure that we have the structure in place that every session you have here is fucking awesome. Pardon my French. So if you have any comments or concerns, please let me or Catherine know. You can shoot us a text, you can shoot me an email, you can respond to this email. But like I said, all these changes are only made so that we can provide you with a better experience every time you're here. We're a small family-owned gym, so it's very important to Catherine and myself that everybody, when you come here, you feel welcomed, you feel like it's a comfortable place for you to be. This is a vulnerable situation. I need to change my body. I need to get in shape. But we want you to feel comfortable and like you can be yourself and be at home here so that you can actually take risks while training. You can actually push yourself and you'll know that you'll be nothing but supported and you'll feel nothing but a pat on the back from ourselves and our staff. So all these changes are made just so that we can provide you with a better product because that is our job. Any questions, any comments, any concerns, please let me know. Knowing myself, I probably talked way too long and left out a couple basic facts. So in the email this is attached to, there might be more bullet points. I don't know. I think I nailed it, but I think I nail a lot of things. But as you can tell, after 7 years when I have to change the structure, that's obviously not the case. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions.